What is up, guys? I'm in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida here, and in today's video I'm back here at my wholesale deal here, and today is closing day, so pretty exciting here. And what I wanted to do was finish out the vlog on this deal and show you the exact numbers of what happened on this house flip. Did we end up making 30 on this, 40, or even $50,000? I'm really excited to share with you guys the numbers here and really share with you what we did to this to finally make our money on the wholesale deal. So before we get into it, remember, you need to smash that like button and subscribe to get the most free value from me. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so spoiler alert, I made $50,000 on this wholesale deal, and it was absolutely amazing. Yes, in Port St. Lucie, we're still making our $50,000 deals, and you might be asking yourself really quick, for my haters out there, Zach, you didn't make $50,000. Excuse me. Here's the HUD on the buy side for $130,000, and here's the HUD selling it for $190,000. We ended up netting around $183,000 at the end of it, which in essence made about $53,000 in profit. We ended up spending maybe a couple $100 on the lawn we had to get it done, and on the lawn, and then for some of the labor that we had, but really it was nothing. So if you guys remember on the last vlog I did on this property, we bought it for $130,000. Bunch of junk everywhere. It was absolutely terrible. And then if you saw some parts of the other vlog, we had to haul all the junk back there, and it was bad. Let me show you the inside of the property here. Again, guys, the lighting isn't the best on this one, but the profits are. So hear me out here. Let's switch it over and let me show you the property on the before and after shots. So as you guys remember here on this property, it was filled to the brim with just junk. And if we were gonna throw this thing on the market, it was not gonna do too well if it had junk everywhere. So here's the kitchen. Again, there's realtor postcards everywhere. And here's the bedroom. We got all the junk out of there. There's actually rat poop all over the floor here that we actually had to get a cleaner in here and clean it up. We didn't get anything fancy schmancy with changing any of the wallpaper here. I mean, the bathroom's pretty much the same. We just got all the junk out of here and we literally threw it on the market. We didn't do anything crazy, anything nuts here. Door fell off from the inspector. Literally go out here. And we look out here, we got all that junk out of there. It was a complete mess. There's actually, and overall, this property, it was a lot more work than I thought. Here's the actual issue. We thought we were actually buying this property as a concrete block only home. Ended up it was being half concrete, half wood frame, which we thought would absolutely destroy the price on this house. It ended up actually selling for a lot higher than I ever imagined. I thought we were gonna end up making 20, 30 on this, but as you see from the HUD, we're making 50K. I mean, it's roughly 51, 52, but just for like really easy number's sake, we'll just say 50,000 on this. And let's set this down here. On this deal, it was really good. So really overall, if you haven't actually seen any of the vlogs I did on this, the overall thing that happened on this property is we actually had an acquisitions person lock it up for $130,000. And then what we did is we actually could have wholesaled it and made $30,000. That's basically what the numbers were really going at here. To make about $30,000 on the property, we could have wholesaled it, made 30K, but really, I don't want to be greedy here, but why would I want to make $30,000 if I was able to make 50 on it? So I could have wholesaled this, made about $30,000. There was just more junk everywhere. It was an absolute mess. It just wasn't the best property out there to make 30K. But I've done my analysis. I know exactly what properties are going for right now in this current market condition. And I thought, you know, if I paid some money, maybe $500 to get all the stuff and junk out of here, and then I paid a cleaner to clean it up, and we literally, all we did, we hauled the junk out of there, I paid a cleaner for deep cleaning, and then we threw it on the market. That's literally all we did on this one. And as you can see from the before and after, I didn't do anything too crazy on this one. Like, that's all we did. So for $130,000, we bought it all cash. We spent about $500 for people just to haul the junk out of here. Because the junk might be a little shocking here, but the junk actually reduces the value of the property. And having that junk out there is just not the best thing possible for it. So we got all the junk out of there, we hauled it all out, we got the cleaner, cleaned it up, and then we literally threw it on the market for $199,000. And what actually happened is we actually had a contract for $199,000 with a conventional loan, and we're like, oh my God, like we're about to make some big money on this one, but it ended up, fell through because it was half wood frame, half concrete block, and they didn't like it. and they just wanted out of it. They got spooked. So what happens is someone came in all cash. They're like, they understood it was half wood frame, half concrete block, and they're from New York. They bought it real quick. They looked at it. They were super excited, and they bought it all cash today. Really, it's not even my house, right? Really, it's closing day. They signed all the paperwork, so really it's not my house anymore. I signed the deed over. So just doing the last one, getting my lockbox out of here. But really, we ended up at the net there, $183,000. We had to pay $7,000 extra dollars for realtor expenses and things. So we did sell for $190, bought it for $130. So the numbers were really good on it. We built really good rapport. Shout out to our acquisitions guy. Absolutely destroyed this one, but that's really it. So $183,000 net versus $130,000 that went out. So spent $130, got $183,000 back. That's an amazing profit. That's better than any stock or Bitcoin type thing you can do in such a short amount of time that's this safe and protected by a real asset. It's absolutely amazing. So $52,000, $51,000 in pure profit is really exciting. But I think the really important lesson you guys should be learning here, especially if you're a real estate wholesaler, and I get asked this all the time, like, Zach, how are you doing these deals? Can you explain these deals? What is wholetailing? And why are you doing that versus wholesaling? Is we ended up making $52,000, an extra $20,000 to $23,000 more by just actually closing the property, literally spending a couple hours getting people over here and throwing it back on the market. An extra $22,000 that we would have never gotten if we just traditionally wholesaled the property. That was an extra 2 to 3 hours of work for our team. It was like an absolute no-brainer, and be like, Zach, but you got to put up the money in there. Well, remember, if you got private money and you actually have hard money sources, maybe it'll cost you an extra $4K. So that means you'll make an extra, at worst, $15,000 more dollars. Like, you'll make $15,000 more dollars on every single deal. And if you're doing a deal a month, I mean, that's some insane numbers. I mean, you're almost netting an extra $150,000 to $200,000 a year by doing no extra work. One of the biggest game changers in my real estate investing business and career is when we started doing more of these wholesales. And yes, I know, I'm in Florida. Everyone's flocking to Florida right now to buy property, and this is actually a pretty cheap one. $190,000 in Florida, and especially in Port St. Lucie, is actually really cheap. It's a really good deal. I think it was a really good one. I'm so excited for the team, and really, I like to just bring these gurus up because a lot of these gurus on YouTube, they say they do deals, but are they actually going to go by the deal that they actually have and record a video and show the HUDs? No, they're scared to do it, and I'm not scared to do it. I share the real numbers here at Flip the Rick. I'm not going to lie and tell you I did a $60,000 deal when I did. Guys, I do this business for real. I share the stuff. Our team's absolutely amazing. These deals, they're out there. Don't think your market's too saturated. There are so many wholesalers that went after this deal and we got it because we built the right rapport. I'm just saying, you can't be scared out here to actually keep going and keep pushing. If you actually contacted the seller the same time we did, you might have gotten this $50,000 deal. There's deals going out there all the time, and you just need to go out there and actually find it. We got this one by cold calling. Again, cold calling is one of the best lead generation sources out there, and you can actually find deals like this because this person was actually had a lien on the property. If you actually went to listrei.com and used batchdialer.com/Zach, you would be able to pull that list for free with the trial and then actually cold call it like that. It's absolutely amazing. You could be finding these properties all around Florida or even all around the United States absolutely for free, and that's what I share with you. I'm trying to help you make your first $100,000 in real estate wholesaling absolutely for free. So that's my goal here on this channel. I'm just trying to help you guys out. And remember, I'm not flipping these properties. I'm literally putting less than $1,000 into them and throwing them back on the market. I'm not a house flipper. I hate house flipping. I'm not this house renovation expert. I'm like a finance dude, like I'm a nerd. Like, how am I able to do this? It's with the right ingenuity and experience on actually knowing how to make real money in this business. And the way we make real money in this business is not by the actual flipping of this, it's actually knowing how to build a rapport, getting the right buy price out there. Now, if I had no money or private money sources, most likely I would have wholesale this, made 30K. This is something you gotta think about if you're starting to get some more deals, or if you have a partner who's got money. Try to close on a deal if you think you can turn that $30,000 into $40,000 and $50,000 deals. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So this is wholetailing. This is what most of the deals I do when I say. So if I tell you I get a deal or I have a nice $50,000 wholesale deal or I got a couple 2 deals, I'm doing mostly things like this. Properties, I've been in this property twice. And the only reason I actually went to these properties is to shoot a video for you guys. Usually, most of the time, if I'm not shooting a video on it, I'm actually not even looking at the property, or I'm not even dealing with a thing on it. I can do it all from home, like anywhere throughout the country. If I want to go to Spain or something for a couple months, I don't have to deal with it. And that is the dream for real estate wholesaling. That's the point of today's vlog. Sometimes you guys need to think bigger in your real estate wholesaling business. I could be the one doing all the appointments, doing all the marketing, doing everything for me, but it's very stressful being the one-man show. And if you're able to delegate people and get people to do the tasks for you, you can end up making these $50,000 deals while working 3, 4, 5 hours a week. And it is possible. It takes a lot of effort. It took thousands and thousands of hours of me learning the real estate wholesaling business for me to actually be able to train my own people to go out there and do it, and we're able to do it. The one thing I would tell you is, before you actually get into wholesaling, you need to understand delegation. So delegation in this business is one of the most important things out there. So it's finding the right marketing team, it's finding the right disposition team, and if you find the right team, you can go out there and start wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. So that's it, guys. Think big, dream big, and remember, there's no big wholesaling company out there that has 0 employees. You're gonna have to get some employees if you wanna start scaling to 7 figures a year in real estate wholesaling like we do, but we do it at a certain point. We don't wanna be this big $100 million company. We wanna be at the point where we have enough employees where we don't have to work that hard and get really good profits. I could probably push this to 20, 30, even $40 million a year, but at what cost? If I'm working 90 hours a week and I'm miserable, what's the point? If I can run a 7-figure operation while only working 3 to 5 hours a week, and I'm happy, and I can help other people learn this stuff absolutely for free, I'm living my dream life. That is the point of real estate wholesaling and real estate investing. Go out there and live your dream life. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Remember, if you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. So that's it, guys. I'm living the American dream here, real estate investing. Remember, comment below any questions you got. I'd love to answer it. I personally answer all my DMs and questions on this channel for you guys. Thank you guys so much, and have a blessed day.